Your love.
Okay, I think it's up and running now. Okay, we have that, we have that. Okay, I think everything's working. I had an echo last week, but I think I got that figured out. So that should not be an issue this time. I think all the audio is working correctly.
Hold on. Me and Say need to switch. He's in with SJ, so he'll be on in a second.
Okay. I'll start the recap and then we'll take a moment because I think Manny's still getting situated.
Okay.
Let me make sure all my links are up in the right places.
All right, I'm ready.
Okay. All right. Working. All right. I will wait for one of those two to hop back on, then we'll get started. You can change your spells, by the way, Greg. I don't think you were actively present the last long rest.
Yeah, Sunday night's a bit kind of difficult, but I'm trying to hold in there.
I mean, we can figure out a different day if Sundays aren't working for people.
I'm so good.
Okay. All right. So I'll start with a longer recap. That way, when they hop in, we'll probably be at the things that we ended off with. So, good morning once, good morning twice. Good morning enough times to get things right. This is session 29 of World Breakers. And let me change that on the graphic. Correct and correct. All right, so last time, the UGOAI were dealing with the repercussions of memories being restored to people after they saved the Undermine and the Undercity from the Thay incursions. They were greeted by Relcuris, who wanted to hire them for further damage control of these memories returning via some political distractions in the city of Craghammer, in which he needed for the ruling king not to attend a dinner engagement in a few days. Oh, I think a week or so's time. I have to double check the exact timeline on that for you all. After some reluctance and some negotiating, the group did agree. But before they could head out, they had also been asked to visit with the ruler of the city escalation, elven man by the name of Roland. In efforts to speed up the timeline a bit, they went before summoned to meet with the leader. And after some time, he was able to greet them. He also had a task for them to complete from the fallout of the memories coming back. He, being a very powerful individual himself, the ruler of this wall city, a man of extreme influence in the city of the Thicket, which is a little further west in Elestria, that deals with a lot of the underworld, but also a lot for powerful requests in general across the continent. And he is a friend of the second largest elven nation, Faust, who are the main people caught up in this memories returning thing, as a lot of people seem to remember the nation of Faust removing a lot of memories from a lot of people. Generally the older populations, but being that most of the species in Elestria live centuries, that is quite a lot of people. Roland asked for the group to intercept the forthcoming delivery of the Elestrian Earmark, the foremost publication of news on the continent. He did not want the current issue, which was sure to feature the extent or the research of Faust's memory manipulation throughout the years. He felt it was better that the city of Elestria escalation was able to take some time to forget again, for those who were surely going to seek out ways to erase their memories to have time to do so, and for the story of the day to fade and grow cold. In that end, he offered you either 50 platinum or a favor from himself for the group, in exchange for waylaying the newspaper delivery, ensuring it never reached town, and to take the newspaper person's hat, which bears the logo of the Elestrian Earmark, and bring it back to him as proof you have completed the job. The group set out. It was thought that the delivery would come overnight. So, the group took some time to prepare before heading out. Rode about an hour outside of town through the woods before they were able to find a location that would be good for this ambush they were planning. They moved a very large downed tree across the road, decided to be travelers themselves who had been blocked by this tree, and wanted to wait until sunrise before trying to move it, as the dangers of the forest kept proving too much anytime they put their full focus on the tree. The plan being that when the newspaper delivery came by, they would tell that same story, offer them to camp with the group, and figure out something from there. We, of course, ran into the hilarious age-old D&D tale of many plans unspoken, as when the group arrived, a very shadowy tiefling made for the woods and disappeared, while the others simply played up the campfire story. Upon the news person, which was a large ogre pulling the cart and a small gnome riding in tow, they were surprised to see the group. One Fino introduced himself coming out from the woods, scaring the ogre, who took a swing at him, before the group was able to persuade him that they meant no harm. Sly Rat coming up, telling them the situation, that they were stuck here as well, and offering them to come join their campfire. They were able to persuade the ogre or the orc and gnome, who go by Richard and Jacob, to park their wagon and sit amongst the fire. As Richard asked of the group who they were and what they were doing out here, it was offered up that the group were traveling entertainers and performers. At which point, Kathra took it upon herself to prove they were, as she hopped up to show off her juggling skills. To this endeavor, she summoned a flaming blade, which she balanced on her head as she juggled multiple sharp objects. She made a acrobatics check to be able to move and dance as she did this, as she made her way closer to the quite flammable cart full of newspapers. During this same time, Thino disappeared into the forest with a 30-plus roll on stealth and made his way from his position sitting all the way around behind the wagon of newspapers. As Katsura danced her way, juggling over for the express purpose of tripping, dropping the flame blade onto newspapers and setting them aflame, Thino put his plan into action, taking out a lantern, pouring all the oil on the newspapers, enough to burn a wagon full of papers, and setting them aflame. His fire went off before Katsura tripped, but only moments before, as she was able to very ungracefully and very obviously purposely fall into the cart. Her flaming dagger falling and alighting some papers, except it was already quickly catching Inferno. Minus was able to very successfully light that and quickly withdraw back into the forest as Richard the gnome jumped up, surprised, aghast of why, oh why, would Katsura drop her flaming sword onto newspapers in a wooden cart. She did hop up, quickly casting plant growth to try to use that to put out the flame, though the amount of oil and the amount of flammable material has not quite been successful as of yet. But we are going to pick up with the ogre jumped up in surprise, the gnome jumped up in a gasp, Thino successfully hidden back into the woods, Katsura having gotten up after her stumble, which was currently believed to be on purpose, and explanations needing to be made to try to potentially soothe the situation. Any questions, comments, concerns, or above the table talk before we hop in?
Oh my gosh. That's all I got.
Quite the eventful session. Man, if you try to talk, it's just all like windy noise that sounds like you're driving.
Oh no, or my headphones just keep unpaired. But it should be better now.
Yep. Okay. Well, with nothing above the table or questions to say, we will hop back into scene. Though Lady Katsura is of import at the moment, unless anyone would like to try to smooth it all over as well, as she has cast plant growth in an attempt to put out the currently raging inferno.
What did she roll? One or something?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
So Slyrak will do his best to seem unfazed as he just puts his hands up. All right. No need to show off. I should state that we are kind of new at this. The card was expensive, yes.
The gnome kind of looks to you aghast. What are you talking about? She was great at the juggling. She tripped on purpose. I saw her. Why would you do such a thing?
Yes. No, it was supposed to be a roll.
Make up a deception check.
He said it was supposed to be a roll?
Yeah.
Yeah. Deception.
Keep in mind, she failed a performance to make this exact thing plausible.
All right, and let me get next after his deception check.
Next for what?
What to my conversation with this group?
What are you going to say? As
Oh
this
my
is happening?
gosh, Katra! I told you, do not smoke on the job. I apologize, my good friends. If you haven't heard, I have the best. What do we call it?
It's weed.
I have the
Spices.
The spice is different. The spice exists in
And
this world.
unfortunately, around this campfire, before you all came, I laced a little bit of it with spice.
Ooh, that's a statement.
Would you like to have some? It was a little prank. My cousin, she sometimes smokes the weed with me, but this time my prank was that I'll load a little spice in it. Would you like to try some? And you can see how easily made that
Wasn't
mistake.
he okay with the trip? Why are you trying to say sorry, man?
No, not at all.
It burned down his card.
he was carrying thousands of newspapers, and her trip, which looked entirely obvious, set the whole thing aflame. Even though it had lit a moment before, but he's still currently focused on the person who was expertly juggling and then purposely tripped. Roll deception for me, Philly.
It's not deception; it's the truth.
It is not.
Oh my god!
Another 8. We're doing so great, guys. Lady Catra, I see you have returned.
Briefly, what was the?
We're picking up where we ended last. You tripped. You juggled perfectly. Tripped obviously, and did plant growth to try to put the fire out. Fire is still raging. He's trying to figure out why this happened. Currently, we're still just talking. 2 unsuccessful lies have already been made. One being that you meant to roll, not trip into a cart. The second that you were super high on accident because your cousin put spice in your weed. Also did not roll well for that either.
Sorry, hold on. Shoot. Sorry, I had it playing and now I forgot what it was.
No, it's okay.
I say, my apologies. I was planning to do something after that, but the fire caught me off guard and I forgot. The trip was intentional. The fire, that surprised me. My apologies.
You want me to roll deception for you, or do you have your dice with you?
It's not quite deception because I truly was. I didn't know that.
The bonfire was a surprise.
Yeah, that was a surprise. So I'm leaning into that because I was truly surprised by that.
So this is what it can be. You can roll persuasion and draw his attention to the fact that your flame did not start this fire, or you can roll deception.
Let's see which is higher here. Hold on.
Sage advice.
What'd you say?
Sage advice from Junior back there.
They're equal, so I don't know.
Yeah, it's your choice.
I'll draw. I'll do.
To be fair, you do not know how that bonfire started. You might as
That's
well
what I'm saying.
extremely
Like,
high. Yeah, you don't know how that happened.
all right, so I'm gonna go with persuasion because I genuinely do not.
Is the fire still going?
Yeah.
Can I do like a whole
wonderful.
gust of like constant wind?
Well, I smothered it. Well, not smothered
Well,
it,
you
but kind of
put
covered it.
plants on it, but this is a very big fire, and plants
to
do
be
burn.
Are the plants now on fire?
The plants
I was
definitely
trying
are.
to cover it with plants to the point where the plant smothered it.
Well, so the spell makes difficult terrain and makes the plants that are already there begin to overgrow. But he put enough oil on this cart to burn thousands of newspapers, and the cart itself is wooden. So, and there's no bottom to the cart, so the oil definitely leaked through anyways. I do not know that cantrip can cancel out this very large fire yet.
I can't use my wings to just blow it out.
To be clear,
Make it
we
bigger.
want this to burn. Terry.
If you want to add wind to the fire, you're more than welcome, my friend. This fire is the size of a very large cart. Your wings are not that big. You could certainly try.
I'm like 6'4", 6'5", right?
This is like a 6-foot cart in flames.
My wingspan should be the size of my body.
You could put out a bonfire with
Actually, way bigger.
What is going on here?
wind increases fires unless it is a gale force something or other. You would
That's
not
what
be
I'm
able
saying.
to put out.
I feel like I could do that.
You should be flaming the fire.
You'd be literally fanning the flame.
All right, don't worry about it.
Okay. So at this point he starts backing up and you see Jacob, the orc, start reading Richard's body language and start coming forward. As Richard says,
In an aggressive way?
in a very cautious, quickly reevaluating you all way. And you can kind of see in his orc way kind of shifting what you are to him. As he looks to Richard and says, "Are they not friends?" As he picks up his club slowly.
Oh no, big fella, we are friends.
Go back up. Richard will say, "Why did you burn my news? Why would anyone want to destroy the news?"
We don't want to. Just not our desire.
But it is.
I think we got off on the wrong foot. Night is young. Why don't we all sit down at the fire, talk it out, see the past few minutes are not a reflection on who we are.
The orc looks a little confused and says, "Which fire do we sit at? The smaller one or the big one?"
I think the smaller one would be safer. You might want to step back from the big one.
Good answer. Good answer.
Richard says, No. Jacob, these people are not our friends. This has happened before, Jacob. We must go. They are enemies of ours.
Casper says, I genuinely do not want to destroy the news. My apologies.
It's going to be a deception check. I can roll for her if she doesn't.
No, it's true, she said. She didn't want to do
the
this.
entire scheme was to set the thing on fire.
No, she didn't want to do this.
She wanted to. No, your flame is bigger than her intent. I do believe her full intent was to burn the papers with her flaming
No, but she didn't
sword.
want to take this mission at all. She didn't want to do this. Remember, Casper was against this.
No, that's not going to fly. She may be against the original plan, but she got up juggling with a flame sword.
You didn't want to do? You never did something. Intentionally did something that you didn't want to do.
To tell the person that did not want to burn your papers after you got up and tried to burn the papers is kind of interesting to say.
That's what it is, right? Alright, what's the rule?
Well, you know what? Her persuasion and deception are the same as far as bonuses are concerned. She can roll either one. I mean, it is what she personally believes, I suppose. The DCs are very similar at this point.
She really, I don't know. She can't tolerate it. She really not.
$22.
Net 20.
Yeah, that's great after 4 failures.
Uh-huh.
No, I imagine what the DC is now.
It's not friendly. He says, that intent has no real purpose now, does it? The papers are burnt after we were stopped by your unfortunate log in the road. The circumstances just keep seeming to come against us. I think it is best that we leave, don't you? As he,
The forest isn't safe to travel at night. Do be careful.
this company does not seem to be safe to camp with either. As he climbs up the back of the orc.
I will use my ability of suggestion for the day, and tell him that I like his hat, and suggest that he let me have it.
Oh boy. That is a what save on his part?
That is a wisdom save on his part.
Give me 1 second. Wisdom save.
15.
Okay. All right. Let me get my dice. Although I suppose this one isn't the highest of stakes, I can roll this one on screen.
We need that hat.
Are you doing the stream, Glenn?
Yes, stream's up.
I can't see it.
What are you looking at?
Like through Discord?
Oh, thanks for reminding me. No, I forgot to put it on.
Okay.
That's the wrong button. There you go. So we got so what do you suggest to him?
I suggest that he lets me have his hat at the moment. I really like it.
He looks at you oddly, kind of takes off the hat. It's not insanely important to him. He kind of holds in his hands and he says, strange people with strange wants. And he throws it on the ground in front of himself. Let us leave, Jacob.
Let us leave.
Before they attract more attention than they already have.
Insight check.
Roll
Thank you.
insight.
And
Rolling
you
insight
safe
on.
in the woods.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut anybody off.
Oh, you're good.
Insight, or maybe it's perception, to see if there's like anybody lurking in the shadows or anything like that. After, hey, what would it be, Brian?
Those are two different things. Are you trying to? If you're trying to find what you just said, that's perception.
I want to try to read into what he just said. So insight.
So reading in is insight. If you actually want to look at the forest around you, that'd be perception. So you want to do insight?
Yeah, into what he said, attracting more attention.
14.
Does it sound like somebody's coming for us?
For 14, you can see that while he seems to be very upset at you all, he seems to be very concerned at the very large fire.
Yeah.
And he seems to be... His priority seems to be leaving this space more than it is confronting and figuring out what just happened.
All right. So this is what...
And you see him kind of lean down and whisper into the orc's ear, who stows the weapon and just begins sprinting out.
They both started sprinting?
He's on top of the orc.
Oh, Lord. I'm trying to see if I got a spell that can, like... This would be a perfect time for somebody who can create gusts of wind to blow that head off.
No, he threw the hat down. The hat.
Oh, we have that.
The hat's on the ground.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I have nothing else to do.
I'll still be.
We'll pick the hat up. Well, we got what we came for.
I think it's time to run. I don't know what's coming, but something's happening.
Give me the hat. I can fly away faster.
I don't think they're coming for the hat. I think it's... We were told that this forest is unsafe at night, and we are standing around a giant signal flare.
You are. And to that point, let me
That's
see who
the
has the
perception
best.
rule.
Huh?
Cancer says she went to roll perception. Because says something's coming. She wants to see what.
Yeah, go ahead. Wow, you know, she's kind of taking in that whole thing. Why did I trip? What was the tripping part for? It was I traveled so well, but then the footwork got off. With a natural 1 for 6, he does not perceive anything. Have you rejoined the group, or are you still in the forest, Fino?
I would be like, if they didn't seem like they noticed I was going and they kind of left without me, I'm going to kind of just stay in the shadows of the forest, but like right near the group. Like basically, I can see them, but
The group hasn't moved yet. The group is still by the campfire.
Yes, I'm gonna kind of sit behind the tree line behind the group.
Okay, just to be clear, you have to loop back around because where you're currently on the fire is okay. So you make it back around to this side in the hiding. So what do you all want to do, group?
So we start heading back.
Oh yeah, so if they're going to start moving, I'm going to just walk out.
Yeah, so you got to break down your camp first, which will take a few minutes.
Why do we got to break down camp?
It's your stuff. You can leave it if you want. You guys set up an entire camp to convince the newspaper man you had stopped here for the night.
Hey, Tim, is this our belongings essential, or can we just run?
I think it's all stuff that we could probably buy again. Bedrolls and tents.
Yeah, we can get it easily enough then. I say we just run right now.
All right.
Nothing.
My vote too.
Okay.
Dang,
I
what?
vote that
Forest
we
fire break for
sprint
real?
through.
Yeah, you guys let a fire keep burning.
Yeah.
I understand what you want from me.
Yeah. So I say we sprint for like the first like 100 to 300 feet and then stealth the rest of the way back.
I'm gonna go with that.
Okay. So as you all
would pass without trace give us extra speed?
No. It gets you extra stealth, but you'd be rolling stuff at disadvantage because you're sprinting.
I'm running with the group. To be
Yeah,
clear.
never mind.
I'm just going to kind of fill in with.
It's okay though. We get a plus 10. That might not be a bad idea.
No, yeah, it's not a bad idea.
All right, here we go then.
So roll passive out of trace. Sorry, roll your stealth as you guys begin to take off.
$23.
29.
26 for Sly Ride.
These are at disadvantage?
Oh, sorry. No, hang on, let me roll one.
Roll again.
24 for Sly Ride.
21.
Oh, if we add the 10 onto it, then I'm sorry, 39.
Yeah, plus 10. With disadvantage?
Oh, I'm with disadvantage?
Yes, because you guys are sprinting. I mean, it's still
All right,
probably high,
23.
probably. Okay, yeah, I figured it'd still be. One more, Lady Cats. Oh, no, that was the second one. So 8's the first one.
18.
High rolls all around. Yeah. Okay, and who's in front? Do you guys all have dark vision? I don't remember. Oh wait, I have this written down somewhere.
I don't. So I'll follow my team.
Okay.
Sly Ride does.
All right, so I need a marching order. Then we get. Oh wow, this is a great time to be running to the forest then. So I have written here: Slyrak, Sabet, Cathra, and Philly all have dark vision. The rest of you do not.
I'd like to slide in right behind Slyrak.
I'll take the front, I guess, since I've got the highest AC. Besides Jerry.
I'll slide behind. Fuck, Jerry. Nobody can see you. Slide behind Jerry, I guess.
You can try to slide behind Slyrak and just bump into me.
Yeah.
Okay. So we have Katra, Philly, and Sabet left. All three can see in the dark, so it's not really too urgent. The marching order there, but
I'd say put the bet in the back, so that way if things get crazy, he can scoop up Cathra and fly.
all right.
Because the other gnome can.
Oh, they're dwarfs. They're not
You can
gnomes.
teleport with. Sorry. The other dwarf. Yeah, you can teleport with
Finral.
your cat if it gets out of control.
Okay.
Oh yeah. I'll summon homeboys my killer.
Okay, so you guys have a quick discussion. Passive out trace is cast. You begin rushing out. Let me get Finral on the map.
Thanks for saying that shoulder thing.
Where did I put Finral? Oh, where'd he go? Oh, it would be. I don't know where it is. Sorry, guys. Give me 1 second. There we go. Okay. All right. So the group begins to sprint. Slyrak, give me a dexterity saving throw. Manny?
Sorry, I think I drove through a dead spot. I did not hear anything the last 10 seconds.
You didn't miss anything. I need the group begins to make their plan, cast the spell, and begins to sprint out of the camp. Give me a dexterity saving throw.
Awesome. Dexterity save. Would this by chance be a spell?
No, this is a giant tree stump flying for you.
Okay. That is a 21.
Oh, hey, that's good. So as you and the group begin sprinting out, flying through the woods, you end up stopping the group and ducking back as a giant tree stump flies from one side of the woods across your face into the other. As running out and lumbering to a stop, you see a giant tree that sprouts arms and a mouth and eyes. It looks to you all and says, "What have you done to my forest?" Anybody roll initiative for me?
Before we roll initiative, I can't speak with plants, so I can speak to this tree.
It's speaking common.
Initiative.
As a reminder, conversations can still be had even though initiative's been rolled. Just at the current moment, the tree is hostile.
Roll for cat day.
Why do you think it was us that did something? Like, what is happening?
The forest fire is happening. Hold on, let me roll for...
Oh, shit.
No, I know. But why was it us that had to start it?
Don't.
Let me roll for catch.
If you meet an accusation with an accusation, you might as well just say I did it.
Manny, it's man law. We don't play that game.
Wow.
I know.
Don't play what game? Understanding dialogue?
Accountability, Manny.
There's a stream, there's a stream going, so I'm gonna stop that comment there. Subscribe to our Patreon so you can hear what Greg really means.
Patreon coming soon. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sabet, you pressed the wrong button for your... No, I guess it's a 20. That counts. Let me see. That's a 20. Okay. Oh, no, you haven't... roll again, Sabet. You have advantage on... No, you don't. We checked this already, didn't we? He does not have advantage on this. Weird barbarian. You have a +2, so that's an 8, though. Okay, so we have Fino with a 22. We have Philly with a 15.
Bless you.
Thank you. We have Jerry with a 15. We have Slyrack with a 12. Lady Cats with a 10. Sabet with an 8. And as a add-on for minus Fino's passive perception, I let him see initiatives of monsters below his initiative roll. That puts the tree second.
All right.
Let me change this music to something more appropriate for enraging a giant tree.
As soon as this starts, Slyrack will try his luck and just scream out. It wasn't an orc and a gnome. It was them. They ran the other way.
All right. When your turn comes around, there's a free action you can roll persuasion for that.
Okay.
Fino, you're up first.
Tree says that. So Fino says, "Fuck it." Inferno, and lights his sword and takes a swipe at the tree.
Okay.
Damn.
All right.
You fucking dare. Burn your whole fucking forest down if I have to. Does a 19 hit?
Yeah, 19's gonna hit.
Let's just hope he's the only one.
Is it a sneak attack in there? Is anybody in range that I can get a sneak attack?
Yes, Slyrack's within 5 feet.
Okay, so what is my sneak attack thing now?
Am I within 5 feet as well?
Not yet. You were behind Slyrack. You're 10 feet away from the tree.
Gotcha.
Where's sneak attack
Sneak attack should be very low on the thing there.
at? I got it.
Okay.
So that is 24 damage.
Okay. And being that it is a tree, that is doubled, as it is vulnerable to fire. It was how much base damage?
24.
Okay. Bonus action or movement. You've used 10 feet so far. Oh, okay.
One second. So I cannot move. Well, I can move, but I want to get out of this melee range. No, I mean I just stepped there looking like, fuck it, we in here.
What was your bonus action?
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna move. Excellent. I already. Oh, my bonus action was like my sword.
Okay, thank you.
So I'm going to step back. I'm gonna move out of its range and let it get a swipe at me.
All right, it's taking it.
Yeah, I know.
That'll be a 28 to hit.
Mm-hmm. You said 28?
Yeah.
Damn.
17 points of bludgeoning damage as it swings one of its large branches at you. All right.
I am moving like toward the back of the group.
Okay. What's your full movement?
30.
That'll put you right there. That's as far back as you can go. Okay. This brings us to the tree.
Can't say that anymore.
You can't say what?
Dead.
No. Tree is not dead. But the tree is on fire.
He is. I feel so bad for him. He can't die though.
It'll take 1d6 fire damage to start his turn. As it yells out in the pain of the fire, it is going to reach up its limbs and say, "We are done suffering at the hands of you, Elestrians. You've never appreciated us." As it will reach out and animate 2 more trees.
Is it my turn yet?
Not yet.
Nigga, I hope you have blight. Fuck you talking.
Back him up so they're not. Oh, no, not up there. Okay, let me roll initiative for those 2 really quick. Oh, they need new names.
Oh, there is more of them?
Oh, there's 2 more now. He just animated 2 more.
Oh,
Okay, hold on. Okay. So that is his action. And he can't come any close. You guys are already within 5 feet of it, so it's not coming any closer. And that is the end of his turn. It'll bring us to the newly animated tree. Which is it's going to take 2 attacks, one at Theno and one at Philly, the 2 in front of it. First one for Philly. 13.
17 to hit. 17 to hit.
13 will miss. Next one at Theno. 28.
Damn.
That's a bad roll. 12 points of damage. And that will bring us to Mr. Fireforge.
Everybody's within 5 feet of me?
No.
Who's
Just everyone. So within 5 feet is just Catcher and Theno. Jerry's 5 feet in front of you. Catcher, Theno, and Jerry.
How close do people have to be for me to teleport again? It's been so long since I fought.
5 feet.
Okay, so that was right. That screws up my plan. Alright, here we go.
What I miss?
You're getting attacked by trees.
Oh yeah, I got that. Interesting.
All right. Everyone get near me. I'm gonna do a thing.
Okay. Does that mean you're holding your action?
Yes, I'll hold teleport to when everybody.
I don't think you can get the trees high, bro.
Smoke tree.
Smoke the tree. All right.
I think that's cannibalism.
I was about to say, it's going to be like on Men in Black when the dude was stepping on the roaches. Don't do that.
Oh, man, that's a great moment.
All right. Everyone gets near me, when they can. Finral's on my shoulder. I'm gonna have Finral hold teleport for when everybody gets near me,
Okay.
and we're gonna go beyond the furthest tree.
So you
And I'm gonna hold.
can only go 15 feet with this.
How far is he in front of us?
The furthest tree, 15 feet.
Okay, so we're gonna go 15 feet back.
Okay. And so,
All right,
by everyone, you mean you're holding this until the entire group's within 5 feet of Finral?
yes. So that's what Finral's holding.
Yes.
And I'm holding Fireball, and I'm gonna tell you where I'm gonna cast it at.
What's the trigger?
If you were to,
Huh?
What's the trigger for Fireball?
Once Finral teleports us backwards.
Okay, you can tell me where you're gonna throw it after you teleported. That's fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't do that. I'm sorry. I'm a guy who wants to.
if you were to,
Huh?
so if you were to put Finral up in the trees in the space, and have us all run at him, teleport us on the other side of it, and we just sprint.
Yeah, I just feel bad.
I highly doubt these things have a lot of speed.
I'm about nature, man, and bringing unity and harmony. Well, I guess you know what? This forest got to go.
We already set the forest on fire, man. the harmony with nature, I think, is out the door.
Yeah, we just gotta get out of here before Smokey the Bear shows up.
You just.
All right, so we'll do it that. We'll do it that way.
Okay.
I feel so mad about this idea, yo.
So, Fireball is being held and Fiery Teleport is being held.
Yeah, but where, Manny, what were you recommending? Where did you recommend that?
If you put Finral up in between me and the tree,
Mm-hmm.
and then have us all just race to him, and then he can
I hear you.
15 foot straight ahead,
I hear
will
you.
put us behind the tree.
Yeah, we need to go forward anyway because we can't get trapped with the fire that's about to happen. Oh, I hope I don't kill the forest. All right. All right. So that's what I'll do. I'm gonna run ahead with Philly on my shoulder, Finral on my shoulder.
Keep in mind you are in the combat radius of 2 very large trees right now.
I'll be fine. They couldn't hit me the last time. They can't hit me this time.
It would cost. Yeah, shit. Shit. I mean,
Alright, they're both going to take a swing at you with their reactions.
Do your best, pricks.
The one on the right first. 22.
22? That's at 12.
That's a plus 10.
Damn.
Wow.
You didn't tell me we rolled a 3 the first time.
18 points of damage.
How much?
18 on the first hit. Tree on the left is going to take a swing. 16.
Thank you. I
The
guess.
16 hit.
Oh, no. 17 is my armor class.
Okay, so only one hits you. And you are now 5 feet from the large tree. There are currently only 3 people not within your radius to activate your teleportation.
Run towards me.
Jerry, you're up.
All right. Where's the closest evil tree to me?
They are 2 are within 5 feet to your left and right, and 1 is in 10 feet in front of you.
Who's the OG? The one in front of me?
Yep, that's the first one that pops up.
All right. Yeah, it's up. I'm gonna run over to him and take some strikes with my battle axe.
Okay. Are you
Chop
going
down
to
the
stay
tree.
within 5 feet of Philly as he asked?
Oh shit! Yeah. Fuck.
You can
all
you
right,
go to the other
yeah.
side of him. That's fine. I'll just move your token to the. You can go to the other side of Philly. There's still space.
Can I move and then come back? I have 5 feet of distance with
Yeah.
my battle axe. So yeah, I'm gonna move up, take 2 swings. First one was a. Hold on, what was the first one? 12 and a 17.
The 12 will miss. The 17 will hit.
All right.
And Philly moved up too, so you moving up does put you within range of Philly.
All right. Cool. 13.
Okay, 13 points of damage.
And if I could back up 5 more feet, so I'm 10 feet away from him, will I still be within range of healing?
You will, but you will be occupying space that your group may need to fill to get closer as well.
All right. I'll stay where I am.
Okay.
Tank life.
All right, this brings us to the third tree. It is going to take 1 strike at Katra and 1 strike at Sabet. Huh? Oh, that's a good one.
You did do a rest before all this, right?
Yes, full health. Which does remind me, which I guess would have been helpful earlier, Katra has an inspiration dice for a birthday. But we've gone past all the important rolls now.
I forgot I got one too.
You did. Tree hitting people.
We might still need them yet.
Yeah. The first one is going to miss Katra for 13. I'm pretty sure. No, her armor class is 13. Meet it, beat it. That's going to be a hit. – 17 points of damage for Lady Cats. The second strike will be at Sabet. 25 to hit. And that's 14 points of damage to Sabet.
I got 15 armor class.
Oh, they rolled 22.
What's that mean?
They rolled higher than your armor class, so it hits you.
Copy.
The damage will be 14 points of damage. That brings us to Slyrak.
All right. I believe I'm already next to Philly, so I don't go anywhere.
Correct.
All right, so Slyrak is actually. I'm gonna hold. Summon Shadow Spawn until after we get teleported, and we'll leave him fight as we run.
Okay. Yeesh. All right, this brings us to Lady Cats. As a reminder, disengage would work on multiple people if that were to be the option.
What do you mean we can disengage and run?
Within 5 feet of her homie? No?
No, not yet. Philly is about 15 feet in front of her.
Okay. She's going to disengage and get up there.
Why you remind people all late, man?
That's not late. No, you attacked and stuff. You couldn't disengage. Oh, you're holding an action. You can't disengage.
All right, fine, I guess. That's the rule.
Okay. This brings us to Sabet. You, of course, can also disengage if you like to close the gap.
Let's do it.
Okay.
I'm following the rules for now.
For now. All right. This brings us to the top of the round. Before you go, Fino, the fire does spread.
Let's spread even more.
It is. Bunch of psycho pyros out here. I love spreading fires on a map. And the tree's damage will increase 2d6 every turn. Fino, you're up.
So I'm going to attack the tree that what's it called? Is within range of our friends are, so I can get another sneak attack on it. And
Okay, the one to your right, they're within range of. Are you attacking the one right next to you, or are you trying to go up and attack the main one?
the one to my right that you said is in range.
Okay.
Actually, you know what? I'll bonus action disengage and attack the main one first. I'll do that.
To be clear, as soon as you step within 5 feet of Philly, the teleportation is going to activate.
Okay, so yeah, I'm going to attack this one then, next to me. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Whoosh, whoosh. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Excellent. 21 hits.
21 will hit.
Do well, do well. 20 damage.
All right, doubled for the fire, so that's 40 damage. And now that tree's on fire.
And then I'm going to bonus action disengage, get up to the crew.
Okay. As you get within 5 feet of the crew, multiple things happen. First, fiery teleportation. Alright, so what's the damage roll for fiery teleportation?
Forgot I had to calculate that. I'm just worried about my very first fireball. Fiery teleportation is 1d6 plus 3.
Okay. Go ahead and roll that.
1d6 plus 3. 9's out. No 9s, no blinds.
That is doubled for fire damage.
Oh no, it's more than that actually. No. Let me see my level 6 thing. At level 6, whenever Finral is out with me, damage is increased. Whenever you cast, does this count as me casting?
What's it say?
Whenever you cast a spell that deals fire damage or restores hit points while your wildfire spirit is summoned, roll a d8 and gain a bonus equal to the number rolled to 1 damage or healing roll of the spell.
No, this does not count as you doing damage, but your fireball would.
Okay.
Okay, so first there's fiery teleportation, which does more damage there. The trees will gain another d6 of fire damage per turn. Next, your fireball triggers. Where are you throwing your fireball?
Yeah. Spellcasters all around in the D&D world are. All right. Let's start. It's 20 feet, right? 20 feet radius. 20-foot radius.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. All right.
40-foot diameter.
Jeez. All right. Pop it. Move it back a little bit. Because I just want the edge of it to touch the other the tree.
Okay. Tell me when.
When? Is that 20 right there? Bring it up a little bit so it can get hit. Bring it up a lot more.
Okay.
Bring it up a little bit. Bring it up a lot more.
like right in between.
Yeah, that's good. All right, so can I illustrate what happens?
What token is that?
Perfect fireball.
You got
Theo
him
in the forest.
Doing this, yo.
What?
My bad.
Oh,
Fino.
because
He's about to get
I
it.
grabbed Charmander and not Fino. Charmander. High priority characters versus low priority characters.
I mean, he is important right now. He's the one teleporting everybody.
Yeah, he is.
Right. Getting us the fuck out of here.
Okay, fun. Go ahead and roll damage on that puppy.
No, I gotta illustrate what happens first.
Okay, what's that?
All right. So flames burst as fiery teleportation takes place. We all teleport behind the large tree in front of us, and camera pans slow motion as Philly turns around, finger pointed like he's Usopp doing a sniper, and from his finger comes the blast of the fireball, and he casts it. Fireball. What does Harry Potter say?
What?
What does Harry Potter say?
Does he have a catchphrase?
For fire.
Yeah.
He's never used a fire spell in his life.
He's never used one.
I don't watch that.
Incendio.
Harry Potter knows one fuego. Say fuego, Greg.
Okay. Is that what they say on there?
Incendio.
No one uses fire spells in Harry Potter. They just
Why?
murder
What?
people.
Really?
They either disarm you, tie your legs, or murder you. That's the only spells in Harry Potter.
Yeah, there's a fire spell in Harry Potter.
I'm just gonna call it flame.
Cast
Incendio.
fire. Did they
If
ever
anybody
use
watches
it?
Matt,
Okay, Incendio. There we go. Incendio is your spell.
I'm not doing that. If anybody watches
Against the
Matt,
snake.
Oh, that's right.
Does anybody-
Did that.
It didn't work, but
does anybody watch MASH?
Yes, Greg, I do.
Okay. Flame bomb! As it slow motion pans and I throw my flame bomb at the space.
Not flame bomb, it's a fireball.
Well, listen, this is my animation of it. It's fireball for druids, not for wizards, alright?
Fair enough. Go ahead and roll forest devastation.
Brian, can you not?
I'm sorry.
So, and how many D's is it? Pause.
All right.
8d6.
8d6, and then I have one more, I believe, right?
For Fenril.
Okay. Yeah. So I'll just roll the regular d6 first.
You could just click them.
All right, this is
The
crazy.
first one's a 6.
Do how you want to do it.
Well, he has a button for the 8d6, and then that's an extra one.
All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4,
Okay.
5, 6.
Wait, there's a button. Press the button.
Where's it at? Oh, you're right. Hold up.
Fireball.
I feel bad. Forgive me.
Already here.
No.
Don't feel bad
Fiddle
now.
says no.
Here are those
Ooh, that's a
dice.
good one, too. That's
All
a
right,
good
and then-
one, too.
Hold up. I got to do one more.
68.
I got to do a 1d8. Damn.
Yeah. 48 altogether?
Damn.
Yes, devastation.
Okay, so
I feel bad.
I mean, you probably actually should. So as Thino runs up, joins the group, fiery teleportation, a small burst of fire, as the group is jumped on the other side of this large living tree. As the group lands and Philly spins and does everything he just described, setting off
Flame bomb!
Explosion that lights up the forest night as this giant fireball goes off against these trees that are, of course, vulnerable to fire. So whereas it was 48 points of damage, it is doubled to 96 points of damage.
Is there anything left of them?
Kill me, you.
How many did it have already?
You had 3.
No, it already had
How many?
89 points of damage prior to that. So as the fire fades, well, as the light fades, as you have set more of the forest ablaze, you simply see the living tree on the ground burning, as the other two have disanimated.
You, him, her, bodies.
Man, is it though?
All right, listen. Is the fire still spreading?
Yeah. Yes, it is.
Jesus.
All right, so immediately we're out of turn order, right?
Well, give me a second to put down all these fucking little flames.
Well, you might not have to do it. You might not have to do it. You
Oh,
might not have
All
no,
3 of the trees are dead?
Yeah, destroying the one, unsummon the others.
You might not have to do it, Brian.
Oh, I guarantee you
you
can't
got
stop this
bigger
forest
than you
fire,
can.
my friend.
I have water wall.
Let me
That's
read it in a
nice.
moment. That might be very helpful, but this is also a very large fire at this point.
Water wall is a very large 40-foot wall of water.
Hold on. Okay, so as we move out of turn order, let me read water wall. So that's what you're casting next?
Yes.
And you have the spell slots for it, of course.
Water. Stupid. I love that
What
song.
level spell is water wall?
3.
Let me refresh your page. I see wind wall.
Water wall. Oops, wrong one. Water wall supposed to be it.
Well, Windwalk can put out a decent size. It depends on.
Do you
where
have
you're at.
access to the spell water wall?
Yes, I do. Wall of water. Sorry.
Okay, let me pull that one up and see what.
Oh. 30 feet long, 10 feet high, and 1 foot thick. Or you can make a ringed wall up to 20 feet in diameter, 20 feet high, 1 foot thick.
So your options here are creating the 30-foot long wall, 10 feet high, 1 feet thick, or the 20-foot diameter wall, 20 feet high, 1 foot thick. And do mind that the water disappears when the spell ends. And
I can't crash the water down?
No, the water's not going to spread. It's not going to tidal wave over this stuff. It's just going to appear on these spots, and that's it.
Cousin, can you help me put the fire out?
Please help him if she can.
I don't know that she can. Let me see.
See what
Because,
you
you know, she actually picked her spells. I would be surprised if she picked that.
I picked mine. You told me I could pick them.
No, I mean, she picked them hers last week, I believe.
Oh.
Yeah, no, so she, to what I'm seeing here, she does not have an ability to cast water.
Alright,
you...
So I'm actually just going to start really backing up.
So the other question is this, Brian.
Oh, frostbite. Can that
Wait.
help a little?
Wait, stop spreading the fire, Brian.
I'm listening. Keep talking. The time is checking. Can what help?
I have
Frostbite
frostbite
is. That's a
I have 2 more third level
You can
spells.
put
Can I
out
cast
a-
it twice? Can I cast it twice before it spreads as far as you're spreading it right now?
Let me see if
Because
it's
it's not going to spread
concentration.
over. Huh?
Let me see if it's concentration or not. It's concentration now. You can cast it.
Cast
uncast
it, uncast it, and then cast it again on the other diameter of water.
When you cast it again, the previous one goes. Oh, so I used to say like boof and boof.
So, boof, take out one area of fire, then boof again, take out.
So we're talking about you being able to cover 60 feet, essentially. If you're doing straight lines or circles.
Let me do straight lines in that big brush area. Because I don't gotta worry about the part in the middle. I could just mold earth that with a cantrip.
I mean, cantrips are at this point like a fire extinguisher, and it's a forest fire.
Damn, is that far?
Yeah, 30 feet's not a lot, man. I'm sorry. You can put out that.
How many times can you do
Right, it
this?
didn't spread all the way over there yet, man.
It's a fireball, Greg. It explodes.
dog.
Things.
What if
You
I
know
did
what
like
you
this?
should do?
Fireball
Lit
and portal.
timber. Huh?
You know what you can do that might
Run.
be able to help? Well, besides
We
run,
can get
don't
out
try
of
to
here.
put out the fire. You can wet the trees
No.
around the fire.
No.
Outside of that,
Yeah,
just
let's go.
It's a forest fire, guys. This is, I
Are
don't know
you
if you,
forgetting that we already started a huge bonfire like 100 feet away from this? That's
Yeah, we
right.
probably got to find and kill those guys.
been burning the whole time?
yeah,
yeah,
we could definitely roll.
Those guys are loose ends.
the people who ran and left, they dipped. They're.
Yeah.
And you guys,
they're loose ends. We need to find them.
Just know Felix depressed.
I might care about you.
Don't you feel?
Exactly. We need to
Flygraph will
survive.
go up and put his hand on Feely's shoulder. Just say, Feely,
I'm turning my camera on.
I
So you
know
can
this
see.
is important, but we need to go. It's too late.
Vito is just like walking slowly away because he can't see in the dark, but he's like, I'm not waiting for this to burn me.
Is that forest fire Barrett?
It's not dark. Everything's on fire.
yeah, it's no longer dark. That's very true.
That
Can
part,
you
yeah, I have my
remind
sword.
me, Chris?
I have my sword's lit. It's got like 80 feet.
This sword is lit.
Everything around.
The whole forest is lit.
Yeah.
All right, you know what? I talked this to the new Earth and revival and renewal.
There you go. Forest
You
must
are
burn.
a wildfire druid, if that helps you.
All right,
Forest
come on.
must
Yeah,
burn.
I did my part. These
Brian,
trees
why
were
are you doing 3 at a time, dog?
these
You know
trees
you
were
gotta take it all the way back to
anyway.
town.
I'm not gonna make the. I just want to move you guys forward some.
Okay.
Get a nice little shot of the devastation you're leaving in your wake.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody screenshot that.
Wow.
I tap,
Screenshotted.
dang, I don't have anybody to tap. I'm like, hey guys, it looks like the dungeon inside the walls. Remember that room where we met Ralcurus?
We accidentally
It does. So you all take the journey to go. You're an hour away from town, so it takes you about an hour to get back. As you,
I'm putting away my sword when I get like a little closer. cut the flame off. Matter of fact, I'm cutting the flame off now.
okay.
Fuck this shit. I'm not walking
Wow,
over the flames.
you guys.
Since I can see Jerry, I will walk over to Jerry and say, I think we should have just killed them.
Yeah. Yeah, me too. Me too. Next time.
I think we just killed the forest.
Yeah, Jesus.
Yeah.
No
We
one
spared
wants
some lives, but for
But
what?
we did this all to protect life. But how much
At what
life
cost?
did we just take?
Well, I mean, the animals in the forest. Yes, I guess this is life we took.
The trees are alive too, my friend.
No, I do not care.
I'm sure our
Trees.
druids will agree.
Yes, it's
Healy,
very
you
sad.
speak with plants. See what they're saying.
No, I don't want to hear this about
They're screaming. This is wonderful. Jerry, you're an asshole.
Wow, that's fucked up. That's so fucked up.
Just intense screaming for the duration of the spell.
Yo, I'm about
Wow.
to eat up some food. Y'all are horrible.
You are eating us some food right now, bud. Okay.
Wow.
Wow. Wow is right. So,
Ryan, can you please not have that bite me in the ass later on?
Best of luck, sir. Maybe get your deception up. Maybe I don't know.
It wasn't me.
Side note. I pulled a card from the new deck of the Cards Against Humanity, and one of the answer things said, "Be able to talk to animals, but they all hate you." Reminded me
Done that before.
Oh, that's right.
Chris,
Samson had beef.
Yeah, had active beef with animals.
Oh my god. Of course he did.
It was funny. It was I forgot what he did to piss off some horses. I think he lied to them.
I did.
He was trying to turn them against. Yeah.
I promised them extra sugar and couldn't deliver. That's full of shit.
Yeah. This fuck is a lie. He can talk this and he lied? Why would he use his power that way?
Jesus Christ. It would have been even more hilarious if you had a bag of tricks that refused to come out.
Oh, that would have been great. Let me give you guys one of those so you can have some trauma. Okay. You guys take the hours-long walk in the middle of the night back to town. You do eventually get close enough that you see the lights of the gate in the city's perimeter. Unless there's another place you want to go, you all do make your way back to the upper city, or to the city proper, back to your guild hall and into your comfortable beds for the night.
Man, I should have just took his fucking hat off his head.
The hat's been retrieved.
Oh, we did get that?
Yeah, I have that.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
okay,
Slyrak was able to use suggestions.
Convinced him to give it to me.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So he said, "Let's get out of here," because that shit was weird to him.
No, because from the insight check that Philly did, it seemed that he was well aware that fire was going to attract the wrong kind of attention.
Okay.
So fearing
Gotcha, so he just
reprisal.
did that.
But he did.
Correctly.
He said out loud that this was not the first time that they've had something like this happen.
Yes. It's not
Which
the
is
first
probably
time.
why he didn't believe any of our shit.
Yeah. Like once the fails start piling up, it was, oh, it's this again. Oh, so someone is once again trying to stop the news from spreading. And that's why he immediately hopped on his orc friend, wary. But according to Philly's role, he was more wary of what the fire would attract than your group and what had happened.
We're also disguised, guys. Remember that.
Yeah, no one was exactly out and about in their Sunday best. You know,
When
well,
we get closer to town now, I want to dip into a little part of the forest and out of my roguey shit.
okay. So you do that. You all make your way back into town and settle in for a long rest as the forest burns.
Or if everybody's doing it, I don't want it by myself. Like I don't want to be seen me with the crazy group. So if everybody's doing it, I'll do it. If not, then I'll just walk in with them and change inside town.
Group?
As we get to the gates, Slyrak will take his promotional cloak out and put it back on, like right before we walk back in.
Okay.
I guess Jerry will dust off any dust that might have gotten on him.
Okay.
Smart.
I guess the crew is switching up.
All right. So a long rest is had. Morning comes. With it, there's a smoky smell to the air in the morning. What would you all like to do?
Hide. Philly just wakes up drunk. Like people like, I've been drinking all night.
Did you sleep?
4 hours, 6 hours.
Okay.
I went to sleep drunk.
You went to sleep drunk. Okay. That's fine.
He wakes up and he drinks.
All right.
Bino goes over to Philly while he's drinking. He says, I've lost a very great deal, many friends, and everyone important to me in my life. I imagine this is similar for you. Be happy for who you still have here, but don't go into the alcohol too much. And then I just walk away from him.
Don't go anywhere. What if your main goal was to save those friends and protect them, and you were the reason they were killed? It's not the same.
I say, that is exactly what happened to me, and I have no one left.
Well, would you like a drink too?
And he calls him an asshole and walks away.
Man, way to peg the entire backstory in one shot.
Music was perfect for it too.
Yeah.
Right?
Good. Man,
It was awesome.
hole in one.
Slimak will go out early in the morning to see if he can buy a potted small tree.
Yeah, that's not too difficult. Roll me a quick investigation check.
Investigation.
As you're starting to get more familiar with this place anyways.
16.
Yeah, no problem at all. Doesn't cost you more than, we'll just say, 1 silver. We'll get a good tree. Something
Okay.
make you feel a little better about burning a forest down.
Mm-hmm.
I will come back and I will, Slimak just leaves it outside of Philly's door.
Ron, is this our house and our permanent residence?
Yes.
All right. Philly wakes up and he casts plant growth around the area, around the house.
Yeah, it's wood outside.
It's what?
You're not like there's.
It's outside of your bedroom door.
No.
Yeah, like
House. Outside the house.
You don't have a garden. I mean, you could like.
I'm
I
building
guess
it.
he
Okay.
throw vines at the wall.
I'm building it. Plant growth. Let me see. What does it do? Exactly.
Will it make plants from no plants, or do you need to
Yes.
have a starter?
Plants within a specific. Okay. There's no like cracks.
Oh, there are now. I'm sure it's an old place. That's no, because the Undercity's below you.
Oh.
I mean, you could throw down some dirt and some seeds and start a little something.
So I'll tell you what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to build our own little forest of protection in front of our residence.
Sure. I'm okay with that happening. Let me. So you want to begin the process of growing a small little forest in front of your house, in front and around.
100 feet yard long.
That's big. Okay.
100-foot radius.
That's big. Okay. So while I do that, there was a tree in front of your door when you woke up, a potted tree.
Actually, I see that potted tree, and it gives me the idea to start casting the plant growth in front of our house.
Oh, cool. So it's Slyrak's fault. Okay. While this is happening, what else would the group like to do while I landscape?
Guys, shall we go get our money? Or recognition? Okay.
He says to the group.
Answer. I am going to get our recognition. Slark, are you coming? Are you bringing the hat?
Indeed.
I really don't know why we need to show them the hat anyway. If the mail does not, if the news does not show up, the news does not show up.
I agree. But this favor of his seems to hold a bit of weight.
No,
I don't want to miss out.
For sure. I'm just wondering why he's weird like that.
Yes, I'm sure you are in agreement with me, but I don't like that man. I'm okay with doing this because it'll help us. But that's it.
Yes. He did not give me the good feels, as they say.
Okay. So, is the whole group going or just the two of you? I feel like Philly may be a little busy landscape.
Yeah, he's hugging this tree with the brew in his hand. Just sitting in the garden that's being grown right now.
Okay.
And it says, thank you to whoever bought me this.
All right. So as
Oh, y'all know how to depress the character well.
all familiar things, huh?
Mhm.
Okay, so as the group goes to those who want to meet back up with Roland for recognition and proof of works completed, you all make your way back to his residence. Once again, you do have to wait a little bit after you're announced, and they go to try to get his attention and bring him to you. This time, the wait's only about 30 minutes. As once again, you are greeted by Sabath, who comes running in the door out of breath. I see you had a purchase for showing up without notice. That is quite all right. Let me go get rolling. And he will keep jogging and go further into the building. About 5 minutes later, he returns with Roland strolling behind him. Roland looks at you, I'm going to say 2, and says, "Welcome back. I take it you have completed your night's work."
They just hold the hat up.
He'll nod
Do I
to
give this to you or throw it away? What do
to me, please. And he'll come and take the hat from you and kind of feel over the embroidery. Authentic. And he will just kind of stow that away in his jacket. You have done a great service to Escalation and to myself. And take heart in knowing that Faust smiles kindly on your gesture as well.
Sun shines on the grass twice, at least once a day. Something like that.
Something like that.
Yes, even the sun shines on the dog's ass. There you go.
Surely that is wisdom I have not heard in my many, many years.
No, you get it though, right? We're the dog's ass, and they're the kingdom of the sun.
Thank you once again for completing this task. Should you be in need of my favor, do contact Sabath. We can arrange that.
Like Sabbath, like Sabbath, like he's supposed to be resting on the 7th day.
I don't understand the reference.
Okay.
We appreciate the work, but I must say you weren't exactly is open about that forest. You said it was dangerous, but you undersold that. That place is on fire. Did you know?
Yes, I have heard some. Apparently, something caught a flame last night. Spread rapidly.
Yeah, it's crazy out there. I don't recommend going in.
Oh, I don't. I have my own means of traveling between cities. I'm sure traffic will be slow to our city for a few days as they bring that fire under control. I do hear the Druids of Veridis are coming over to handle it themselves.
You don't know who they are, but they sound important.
Oh, they are quite experienced with these sorts of things. But I do bid you adieu. I have other engagements. Again, thank you for being so accommodating in this matter. And he gives a very slight nod of the head, turns and leaves. Sebeth kind of bows as he goes, and then straightens up when he leaves and looks to you all and says, "You all have done a great service. I do not know if you realize how important that was, and how magnificently you performed it. I must say, setting the forest aflame is not what I would have done, but it has sent quite the message, and that is more than Sir Roland realized he even wanted. Going above and beyond the call of service. That will be attached to your names going forward, UGOAI."
Farrak doesn't say anything. He just kind of stares at him for a minute and then walks away.
Say something. We don't want it to be attached to us.
That's why I didn't
You ain't
respond.
there. You ain't there. Yeah, Fino turns around and just leaves.
That's why I'm not saying nothing.
Like, I'm not gonna lie, but I'm not going to say that it was agree to it either. I just stare at him, like not in like a mean way. Just
just blank.
Pause and then just leave.
He nods. He kind of gives a little half bow as you all go, and says, "Until next time." And as you all leave and kind of wait for the elevator outside, he comes jogging out with a small chest, puts it down in front of you guys and says, "A bonus for our services well done." And he heads back in.
I silently just like stare at it on the elevator ride down.
How far
and
are
just,
we?
look at that Fino like, fuck.
How far are we from our place?
About a 20-minute walk.
Yeah, I pick it up.
Okay.
Kind of hold it on my back and just carry it. When we get to our place, I'm going to hand it to what's our kid's name? Little Jeffrey.
Topher. Yeah.
Topher, can you bring this in for us?
Are we alone in the elevator?
Yeah, it's just you two. Well, there's an elevator attendant to operate it, but he seems to not care about anything around him at all.
Oh, look. They're Fino.
Should we take what's inside and just leave the chest?
Sure. Open the chest.
Inside is 5,000 platinum.
Yeah, we can just pocket that and then exit the elevator with nothing in our hands.
Okay. You all make your way back to your abode.
Look at this. What is this monstrosity? He has to stop.
I get to the. Once I get in view, Slavak. goes, "Oh no."
He's doing too much. So he's overcompensating. I mean,
I
gosh, they'll know that
think
we
I
set
may
the
have.
forest on fire when they do this shit. Putting the whole forest right here at our base. Looks like we cut it down just to plant it on our house.
Well, I was gonna say we could tell Feely about the druids coming to cheer him up, but it looks like he's been busy. Might not need.
I don't think anything will cheer him up. I guess them putting out the fire and containing it would cheer him up, baby. But this. If he was a better druid, he would have been able to put it out himself.
I wouldn't say that to him, but
No, I'm not going to. I actually don't believe that. I was just messing around. Got depressed.
Yeah, speak with plants. What are my friends saying about me? It's like, no.
What did it say? Didn't take it too long.
give the money to the group.
Oh, yes. And one for sharing.
Joanne, you said it was 500 platinum?
Yes.
Nice.
No,
Oh,
I
you
said
said
5,000 platinum.
Yeah, that's 50,000 gold.
You guys did a really good job.
Go in and give it to the group.
Okay.
Hey, we have 5,000 platinum now. Our setting the forest ablaze has sent an intimidating message. Possibly to dissenters. I don't know when the news will be back. Barrett is coming to put out the fire. To contain it.
What was the name of
if you know about Veritas.
their druids again?
They're from Veritas.
Veritas. It's a druid nation.
And
They're
Veritas.
elves too.
Okay.
They're elven druids.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
Wait, is this different than the person named Veritas?
There's no Veritas in this campaign. That's just the name of the city or the nation.
Okay.
There's a Veritas in the last one.
No, there's Verge over in
Okay,
Elseworld.
So, Feely, the fire will be contained. Still not rectify the carnage that we have already caused, but the Druids are coming. They may plot anew. We have 5,000 platinum. A fucking fuck ton of money, more than I have ever had.
Do y'all see the power I have? You don't need money. Look at that. I'm going back to that forest tonight and I'm growing it back again.
Are we burning it down again?
Growing it back again.
Right, but afterwards, are we burning it down again? Growing it didn't get us shit.
Yeah.
Ooh, but maybe it could. I like where your head's at.
Oh boy.
What's next on the agenda?
We just burn the forest down every night, every road, every day.
What the fuck is wrong with these people?
Go back and just be like, hey, so how about another 5,000 platinum?
You liked it so much the first time, we just burnt it again for you. You're like, the fuck is wrong with you people?
See what are laws against
Or
this.
we can see if there's a tip for growing it back and showing the power and the mercy of the group.
Wow. What a healthy chain of influence you've just stumbled upon.
Just saying, it's not the worst idea, guys. We can gain some solid group capital from this.
This is a canon in-game conversation, just so we're clear.
Absolutely.
What are you asking right now? You want to burn?
I'm saying. No. Feely wants to go back tomorrow and regrow the forest. I'm saying maybe we can get a tip, just like we did for burning down the forest, for bringing it back. It could show, mercy on top of the devastating power.
I thank you for your consideration in this. I
Well,
don't need
Feely,
anyone more.
honestly, I was asking the group.
I'm letting you know, as part of the group, my feelings.
Okay.
I would rather not. You saying just get the tip for growing it back? I mean, if you grow it back, I mean, we're going to. I will leave it alone, but I don't understand why you wouldn't want people to take advantage of things.
That's what I'm saying. If he's going to do it anyways.
Well, actually, I don't think. I think we got the tip for causing a longer delay with more destruction. If we were to immediately fix the forest, the trade route would also immediately resume. Not only would that not get us a tip, but I think that would also put us at odds with the man in charge here. Not saying don't help. I, in fact, encourage you to go help when the druids arrive. But I think tomorrow would not be a good idea.
Oh, no.
Not to mention, I don't think the fire is even out yet.
Oh, no. I will be there tonight.
Yes, I'm pretty sure it's going to burn for several days. There won't be anything for you to regrow yet. No, if you have an idea to put the fire out, I will help you. But, I do not.
Also, if you want to, grow plants into fire and then see what they're saying, I'll come.
We need to find a job with a bit more violence. Or our dear friend here is going to lose his mind.
Yeah, he's right.
We prune the forest. That is what this pruning is. The forest must burn for new growth.
I will thank you. Raise a valid point. Does anyone have water spells beside me? Cousin, can you help me out?
Sorry, I do not.
Cousin,
all of
can
my
you get...
spells are a bit more dark. Sorry.
You have anything that can, like, trounce on a flame?
No.
I might be able to make it afraid.
Katra is currently not in the chat at the moment.
Maybe tomorrow, Katra can, if she has access to a wall of water, can help me put out the fire in that way.
Topher,
or we could find something more violent, like Flyrack said.
Topher kind of knocks on the door and says, "Excuse me, sirs, ma'ams. There's a message for you from Valkyris."
Vicky's the only one that has our number.
Well, go on, read it.
Oh, right. He opened it up. Hello, friends. It's been long since we've spoken. A large swath of time that has made my heart grow fonder, and yours as well, I'm sure. I have secured you passage to Craghammer. How's my reading voice? I'm trying to be okay. I'm afraid that at the moment the teleportation circles are shut down for political reasons, but I have secured you passage on the Palisade train. Tickets are valid for 24 hours. First class. And he closes it back up. He sent
Like we're on the
tickets,
last train to Wuhan.
and he'll hand the tickets to one of you.
24 hours.
How can we get in touch with him?
With who?
You. Can you get in touch with him for us? Well, curious. The man
We
who
have the
said-
stones.
Yeah, you gave him a
Oh, yeah, we sent
speaking
the
stone.
Cool. So also, we need to talk to him about the keys before we leave.
You would remember that he said he would deliver the keys to his Crag Hammer contact to give to you when they were ready. Assuming that you're in Crag Hammer when they are ready.
Gotcha.
All right. Well, we have. Is it
Yeah,
24 hours from now, or like how old are these tickets? Do you have a day before it leaves?
They just arrived. It's maybe a few hours into. You guys have been awake for a few hours. You get the impression that they're probably valid till noon tomorrow. We'll say.
Okay. All right. So we have a day. What else do we need to do?
Cry and wallow in our pain.
About to say stop a forest fire, maybe.
Murder.
Well, fortunately, we got enough money so you can drink out that pain,
Yeah.
or at least sleep it off.
Do we have enough money for me to murder out mine?
To do a what?
Murder out my pain?
What the fuck? Do you need?
Well, we have a day.
Okay. Or we can steal some shit. That's a good
down with
stopgap.
stealing thing, Barry.
Okay.
I like to steal too.
Oh, we have a whole setup. You're gonna love it.
Cool. I'll watch.
Yes. Yeah, except I don't think I have that spell anymore.
Oh no.
No, he does not.
No.
No, I needed some more murdery type spells.
Understood.
I'm good at taking things. Maybe I can.
However, there is always suggestion to help with some things if we need.
Being robbed is not really reasonable, but it might work.
Oh no, I wouldn't
Does
just come out right, but maybe
does
you
Sabet
should.
still have minor illusion?
Did Sabet ever have spells?
Oh no. Yeah, that was Slyrak with minor illusion at the time.
No, I was kind of thinking I could suggest that the store clerk needs to go get himself lunch at the food cart or whatever. He probably has like a minute alone, but
I would say outside of
So I
that,
can give-
suggest them look in the back for something really obscure that like they might have. So, oh shit, yeah.
Gotcha. I'm sure you can counterfeit some things for us.
Ooh.
Things with jewels and stuff.
We'll
She
have
can,
to leave that up to
go and
her.
see something.
She can what?
She can make it. She can go and see something, make it, and then we can replace it on the shelf.
Wow.
Yeah, that's how we used to run it.
Yeah,
This is a way more
Except it was
primitive,
just an illusion.
non-magical version, but this actually might hold more merit because they can actually physically, pick it up.
All right.
Wow.
You're very good. Jewels. That's right.
Is there any sort of like arena or anything in this city or undercity?
Well, you haven't explored
Let
the
him-
full Undercity yet. Definitely not up here, up top. But, well, you guys haven't spent much time in the the large tavern that's in the upper city. To date, you have not seen anything like a fighting arena, though.
I will say we only have until noon tomorrow, and fight arenas always last a long time for us.
No matter
Maybe
what
not right
standpoint
now.
you-
Yeah.
Nino wants to contact Sabath.
Okay, not a problem.
Ooh.
So, okay. You give notice to Topher, who kind of runs off for a bit, trying to track down Sabath. Doesn't take very long. About 30 or so minutes later, Topher comes in with Sabath casually strolling behind him. Hello, my friends. Was not expecting to see you so shortly.
Your employer. He said he may be able to help us with some things. I am looking for a weapon. I don't really have much to say about it. It's very dangerous, and it has something to do with taking souls of people it kills. I know that it has killed some people very close to me. So, I was just wondering, has he had any notice of it, or heard anything about it?
I see. And this is the favor the UGOAI want to have repaid?
Whoa, 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 whoa.
I did not know that was the case.
Oh, yes, it was very explicit. It's a
Group
group favor.
Group favor.
Yes.
One group favor. Okay. I thought the group had favor.
Oh,
Understood.
no.
Never-
Well, the group does have... Both are correct. The group has favor, as you have earned the eye of many people now. But Roland owes the group a favor.
Okay. I would not like that to be the favor that he repays.
Well, if you'd like to order said information, you could always pay for information like that.
And how much would that cost?
It depends how hard it is to procure.
Yes. I cannot write.
Is there any way our friend can get an estimate?
I am afraid not. Starting cold, I could not say how hard it would be to find out. It is one of those things of, should we find the information, then we can gauge how much it costs, and without telling you what we found, tell you what it cost.
Okay. And if we can't pay it, we can't pay it, and if we can, then you tell us. Correct?
Correct.
Okay. Then I shall say sure. Look into it.
Alright, he takes out a notebook. It is a weapon that takes souls, you say?
It's something like that. It definitely does not free the people that it kills. I think it does take souls.
That is a rarity for sure, but not unheard of. Anything to do with the Nine Hells?
I know that it glowed red, if I remember.
Okay, okay. And
it had, wisps coming
It had-
off of it.
they had what?
Wisps of people, like souls trying to break out.
Oh,
You
that's
could hear
unique.
screams, wails, like they were tormented.
Oh, that's very unique. Okay, we put out some feelers, see what we can do. If it seems like the price is climbing a little steep, I'll check in, see if it's still something you want us to continue to pursue. Well, you do, of course, have Roland's favor. I would like to point out that if... No, We will track this down. No worries.
No, I want to roll insight. What the fuck was that?
Roll insight.
Bah. What the fuck was that?
There we go. 21. You get the impression that there may be a threshold where the information found becomes more valuable than they're willing to easily turn over for a fixed price. He kind of makes no guarantee that he can't guarantee it will end up being a reasonable amount if what they find ends up being significant to their interest.
I just want a location. That is all. Maybe a name, but the location. You can keep whatever you need to yourself.
Oh, I am sure it will not cost any of our interest, were you not? You have Roland's favor. You have some other people's favor. And by the time we find this, your favor may have increased even more. But, oh, look. And he closes the book and tucks it away. Anything else before I depart?
Yeah, how much was that?
Nothing yet.
But how much will it be?
I will not know until we find out how hard it is to track the information. But
is his hand a bone?
Okay.
No, his hand's not a bone. What's going on here? He's a tabaxi. Yeah, it's like paw.
Oh, okay.
Oh. Slimek will kind of tap Fino on the shoulder.
That sword. It sounds really cool. Is there two of them?
From what I know, there's but one, and I would not call it cool.
Until next time.
Well, I mean,
Sebastian, leave.
He's calling him as Tabasco.
Sabath is going to leave.
Tabasco will leave. I'm like, what the fuck?
Swords.
Pino is visibly frustrated, and he is going to just kind of retreat.
Okay. He will go to his room, I suppose.
Go to sleep, because we have not taken a nap yet.
You have. You guys took a long rest.
Yeah.
We took a long rest already. All right,
Yes,
fine.
yes.
We'll go to his room and just sit on his bed thinking.
Okay. And we'll end it there anyways. It's 11:30. We will call it a night. You guys have successfully
Burnt the forest.
destroyed the news, burnt the forest, gained the favor of a leader, maybe more than one. Secured
We're
passage.
the inglorious bastards.
Yeah. Well, they were fighting Nazis. They were good people. Made your way,
We're not good people.
secured your passage to Craghammer, and started the search more in earnest for a powerful weapon related to someone's story. Very successful session, all in all, and decorated the house. Yeah, look at that house.
Was it
Looks
successful?
great. Look at
Oh,
that
that's
house.
amazing.
That's bullshit.
I love that. I'm doing that every day, y'all.
This is bullshit. The fuck is wrong with you, dog?
The trees on the very top were already there, to be fair. The ones,
Pino's like, he came back. He's like, "What the fuck what's wrong with him right now?"
He turned into Rick when Rick had the garden.
Oh, yeah. All Rick wanted to do was garden. He wouldn't help with anything.
Yep.
Well, listen, there are some benefits of this garden, y'all.
Are there?
I was about to say,
Yeah,
let's
they're
hear Rick.
overgrown.
Do we get baby orangutans just like running through?
Where's
Guys
the
killed a
benefit
living
of that?
tree, which was cool.
Food. Don't. That's not cool, yo. What are living trees? Can I go? Do I have any history on living trees?
Roll it. Do you want this information?
Yes. Let me see.
Okay,
Yes,
roll a history check with advantage.
The giving tree.
Ooh, boy.
19. Yeah, even better.
With advantage? 19?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So they are called treants. They are legendary guardians of the forest, protectors of the wild.
Yes.
The trees are awakened under special circumstances, in places steeped with nature's magic. It's a very long.
You basically murdered the moon spirit there.
A little bit. It's a very long process to awaken. But once awakened, they do take it upon themselves to keep the forest relatively safe. Of course, they can animate plants and use those to ensnare and trap intruders, and they can call wild creatures to their aid and carry messages for long distances.
Probably just wiped out an entire bloodline of fairies.
Well, fairies are a different story entirely. Let's not get into that just yet. But, they're not against people who cut down dying trees. But, they do try to save the healthy and living trees and ways of the forest. But, that one's dead now.
So what you're saying is I'm going to have to give up my spirit to become the new guardian.
No, I'm not saying that.
I think
Please let him do it.
You are aware that it is nature naturally awaking these things. It's not like a druid's reaching a form of enlightenment and putting their soul in a tree.
Yeah, please don't
Please let him do it, man.
go set yourself on fire in front of the forest or something.
Next
ridiculous.
session, I'm burying myself alive.
You're doing what?
Burying myself alive in the forest so that hopefully I want to use my plant growth spell and bury myself into the trees, and hopefully I can fertilize the earth so a new spirit grows.
Yes.
My only question is, do you have another character made up?
No, don't let him make another character. We can just do it without him. This character's always doing something.
I guess I'll go to Son Goku next.
Fucking depressed. No, is he going to be depressed too? Can we have a fucking happy character from you?
No, you
Well, this was
damn.
he gets high all the time.
Yeah, and then he cries. Well,
He smokes some good stuff.
we burn trees. He gets upset that we burn trees.
This is just one more notch on the backstory belt there. Don't worry about it. It fleshes out the character,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, all right, Brian.
Was it like a
No one made you throw a fireball.
Oathbreaker subclass for druids?
Oh, a druid Oathbreaker? I should look into that.
That druid, that would be so cool. They wear metal.
We
But
should have tried to go into the forest to find any dead creatures, because they would have been cooked perfectly. Wow.
Oh, it's like a barbecue too, right? Trees have been charred.
Goddamn right. Goddamn right.
Delicious.
But it's smoked.
Wow.
Right?
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Right?
I gotta roll some dice and see how much damage you guys actually did. Because because you went from like a bonfire that was an issue to letting off a fireball in the middle of a forest.
Yeah, we lit up the whole forest.
Yeah. Setting a guardian tree on fire itself, which is large and huge.
Just keep rubbing it on there.
I'm simply just trying to put the stakes. Like, man, it's a good thing it was an hour outside of town. But I've been watching some that California firefighter show with the inmates doing the firefighting. Really good show.
Yeah.
Watching some of that, and let me tell you, these forest fires, they spread quick.
That's why you drop them shits like, nah, this ain't a joke.
That's exactly why I've been watching the show. Fire. Let the wind kick up. Shit. That's all right. A powerful druid would come and just create an actual downpour, and it'll be fine.
What? So I'm not a powerful druid? That's what you're saying?
You're level 6.
Yeah, that's what he's saying.
You're level 6. What I'm saying is you're level 6.
That's what he's saying. Now, where do we go from here?
This is why they took fireball away from druids.
Might be. It might have been some conflict. Some inner turmoil. We'll see. Well, we'll pick that fun up next week.